Hello everybody, this is Driver. I'm doing something a little different today, guys. As you've seen in the title, I am visiting a map that somebody else plays. The gentleman that plays this map goes by the name of Kiwi, actually Quick Kiwi, but we'll just call him Kiwi for short. He is from New Zealand, and he has seen the crazy maps that I play, the ones you guys see me also play, and he's like, man, he goes, I don't think you could handle it. He goes, it's just not your flavor, not your cup of tea. I'm like, all right, that's a throw it at me. So he sent me this map here with the mods he uses, and he even sent me his save game so I can see exactly how he's doing things on this map. And I've already did a playthrough on this once and recorded a couple of videos and found out my audio was trash. So I'm restarting this all over again, and hopefully my audio plays out this time. I made a couple of tweaks, and I'm working on getting some different headsets so I can get rid of some of this background noise in here. So I apologize for all the noise. So let's click on in here and see what this is all about. I realized also too that I was missing a few mods out of the last round as well. So this is Ballin extended, and I have not played this map. I have actually looked around and whatnot a couple of different times. This is pretty much our starting point here, at least after a save game. What we're going to do is we are going to just tab around the vehicles. We're going to see what kind of equipment he's got lounging around. So let's take a look. Alright, for a start, got this Land Rover. Now I've seen this Land Rover around a few times. Not a favorite of mine. I do think it's a pretty cool mod. The interior is pretty interesting. You know, pretty basic, you know, old school. I like it though. It is well played out. It's well made. It's got a lot of good detail to it, I think. So that's one of the vehicles he has here. Let's see what we got. We have, well, we're gonna have to jump off this thing. I can't even see what we're looking at here. Oh, he's got the little mower from Alpine. I have never used that thing before. Huh, is it grass and EV mode? We might get to try that out later, alright? Alright, so let's jump back on. We can keep tabbing around. So we got this little tractor here, little Massey Ferguson 240. Looks like there's a brush hog back there. I'm not sure which one that is. According to this, it's a Lizard RZ 1.5. And got another Massey Ferguson 135 with the systematic on it and stole. Okay, he's got the bell fork on it. I'm gonna guess that is a bale blower. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I was trying to look at it a little closer. All right. Now these I did notice before. The two Fiats here. We'll end up tabbing into the other one eventually. Good looking tractors. Sound good. They run good. A little small for me, and a whole slew of stuff hidden back here. All kind of stuff. So we'll eventually get into some of that later on. There's the other Fiat. And then this was what I had missing before, was this Kloss combine. And a appropriate header for it. That looks like a grain header. Can't tell if that's actually on its own trailer or if it's a trailer built into it. I've never really messed with the class equipment too much, or Kloss, I'm sorry. And then we're back in the Land Rover here. So we'll go ahead and hop out of there for a minute. And one thing that I know from what he's told me is that he likes a map that looks lived in. And he owns a lot of these fields and puts cow pastures out there to give it life. And I like that. It's actually pretty cool. We probably see kind of the same thing out this direction. Let's see if we can jump on the fence. There we go. Oh, yeah, oh, there's our sheep. So we got little Baz hanging around with us, all right. So yeah, I figured I'd come on and just kind of like a first impression, more or less, of someone else's save game, their play style, the way they like to do things. Here's his open range chicken coop. I've looked in there before. There's nothing inside the coop and all that stuff. So let's see, let's take a look around. This is where the equipment was stored a minute ago. There's some more cows out there, cows up yonder. Quite a few buildings around here to store equipment and whatnot in. There's those couple tractors we saw earlier. Here's our repair point. Let's see what we got hiding in here. Oh, just moo cows. I guess we better shut the door then. Obviously more of the cow area. I'm going to assume that is as well, so we're not even going to fool with opening that door. It's mostly all cow area through here. I'm going to assume this is as well. Let's take a look in here. Yeah, that's all cow as well. A couple more implements here. And, oh yeah, this grain cart is up here on the top. It's got a couple bales parked down in here, and I also noticed the bales, the bale trailer there obviously, but also noticed these bales here. So these are silage bales. I think they're silage. They look like silage to me. So let's see, what else is there to eyeball around here? I just remembered a place. So last night he was mentioning this to me, and we're gonna jog down here. We need the exercise anyways, right? And he has a sell point down here where he sells his produce and whatnot. Found that pretty neat. He put it right there at the end of his driveway, nice and convenient. And my understanding, and I don't know how we get in this place, because that one gate was blocked. Oh, there's a drive right here. Trying to do this without just jumping gates, but we might have to jump a gate. We'll see. Oh, there's a gate right here. And he's got these apple trees in here. I have never used these apple trees, so he said I'd have to bring a water tank in here and water these, and we'll see some apples on them, if I'm remembering correctly. So we got the apple orchard to deal with there. Get some WD-40 after that gate back there. So, this is actually a pretty interesting map. It's small for me. It's small for my play style. But I can appreciate a map like this. It's got well detailed. It's put together very well. I didn't see any errors in the log last time I played it. Everything seems to work like it should. Figuring out what each of these pins exactly is for. I guess this is all cattle. I'm not 100% on that. I know that looks like cattle to me. And then, yeah, he's just got cows everywhere, guys. Everywhere. Almost everywhere there's cows, and he's got a few fields of crop, not much. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the menu here, or the map, I'm sorry. And as you can see, this is a lot smaller area than what I'm used to playing. So you see, he pretty much owns this side of the map here. My first playthrough, I came over here to field 51 and had some problems there. We will probably go harvest a field. I don't know if we're going to do it in this episode or not. We might go do it in another episode. One other thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here to field 23 in this other little field. He calls this his vineyards, and it's actually just poplar, but he's got it set up like a vineyard. Nice straight rows and whatnot. It's actually pretty neat. So what we'll do is we'll exit out of here. We'll go grab the Land Rover real quick, and we'll take a drive over there, and you can kind of see the map a little bit and all that good fun stuff. So, well, I guess we got to start it first, don't we? Alright, let's get ourselves turned around where we can see where we're going here. And I believe the traffic is turned off on this map. So this is a European style map. We will have to drive on this side of the road. In the UK they drive on the left. Here in the US we drive on what's left, you know, with all the potholes and everything. So this is one of the fields I was talking about. Wasn't a very far drive at all, was it, folks? Let's open this gate up here. It's gonna be squeaky. And we're gonna drive in here and try not to run anything over. And this here is his vineyard. Now, as I said before, these are all poplar. But this is his vineyard. He makes real nice, cool rows. He's been doing this in our multiplayer server that I play on with him. But he's got these 2 fields just lined with it. So I think this is really cool, because that right there takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. More patience than I probably would have. If I had to do it, I would do it. But it's a lot of patience to have to do something like that. And on top of that, he's got this space just right where he can drive through here with a mower and mow this grass. Whoop, and see, we're already running the poplar over. So he's got to have a real narrow tractor to fit through there. And I'm just sitting here driving all over the poplar. So he's got a little narrow tractor that he can go through there with. I don't know which one of the tractors he's got there that he does it with, but he can go through and he can mow the grass and whatever else it is he does. I really can't remember everything he does. So for those of you that have not seen this map, we'll finish a little drive here real quick before we hang it up for the day. I found that a lot of these hedges do not have hit detection, but we'll be a little bit realistic here. We'll go through the gate like we're supposed to. As a matter of fact, now that we're out of the gate, let's go ahead and get that closed back up. As y'all know, on my plays, I usually leave gates wide open. So pretty much here's the town. This is it, folks. Couple of buildings with some houses and whatnot. Let's see, it says Sam's Quality Fish and Chips. Well, we might have to go there for lunch when I end this. And gas station we can get some fuel at. There's our church. Probably about time for a service here soon. Yeah, we got a couple hours. And then over here is the shop area. The first time I came on here, I bought a combine and tried to come out of here pulling a header behind it. And oh my God, you talk about a nightmare, boys. That was a nightmare. Big parking lot though. But it was a nightmare getting out through this stone wall. And there's a couple little other areas on the map. There's not a whole lot to it. This is just the basic town. And then if we take this road and follow it around a little ways, we will find some sell points and whatnot. And they are kind of scattered a little bit, but they're mostly up this direction, up around the bend. And I know I'm probably driving a little fast for this map. Not sure exactly what this building here was supposed to be for. It's got a gate. I'm assuming we can go in there. It's probably a place for just more storage. I don't know if he has anything in there. I guess it would never hurt to look real quick, will it? Watch your ears, man. I'm gonna buy a Canada BD40. Ooh, lordy. So let's see. Ain't nothing in those. What about in this door? What's behind door number 1? More cows. Okay, this is all cows. This is all cow stuff right here, guys. All right. Now we'll hit the trigger on our way out. Kind of cheated there, I know. All right, so that's just another cow pasture area. It's just not marked on the map. That's okay. And I don't know if he brought the cows over himself or not, but right up here in this facility here is the animal buy point, and there's also a sell point. I sold stuff here on the last deal. I'm not sure what all we've got in this place. There's some buildings here. I've dumped in that sell point once. And then, yeah, there's a little bit to the map. Try to not drag y'all through all the branches here. All right, lordy. I know this road goes down toward another gas station in one of his fields. I don't know the roads on this map. They are pretty wild. Got some buildings over here. I'm not really sure what a lot of these buildings are for. I don't know if they're for animals or what. I don't know, maybe some of the triggers are, hold on, let's see here. Nope, all the markers here are turned on, so it doesn't show that. Like I said, there's more cattle down here and a fuel stop, gas station, I mean. And then you got this one field. I went down there, and that was a nightmare to get in and out of. But it's definitely different, folks. It is definitely different. And, well, we can't go no further there. That's the end of the road. Let's see if we can make a 3-point turn here. How good are we at doing this? Sorry if I'm turning the camera too much, guys. So yeah, that is pretty much it to this map. There's not a whole lot to it. It's pretty basic, which I like. And I know he's done a lot of work to this map. I'm not sure how many hours he has, or how much time he has in this map. But from the looks of it, he has put some time in it. I mean, you got the vineyard, all these cow pastures, and I guess eventually you got to feed them. You know, he tries to make it look like these are cows that are owned by somebody else, but he technically always owns them. So let's take the Land Rover up here, park it back at the house. Try to learn how to keep vehicles parked where they're supposed to be parked. And that there, guys, is that. So appreciate you hanging out with me and checking out this map with me. And I'm, and checking out a save game. I enjoy seeing how people play. It definitely makes it interesting. We all have a different style of playing, whether it's realistic, unrealistic, and even in those two spectrums, there's so many different ways of playing this game, which is the beauty of this game. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. This was kind of a short video. I may come back to this map here from time to time and do a little video here and there of working this map a little bit. I got some challenges ahead of me if I do. I've got, fields that need to be harvested and grass needs to be mowed and animals need to be tended to. So it could be quite interesting. So for now, guys, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. If y'all enjoyed the video, throw a like. If you've never been here, if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe to me. And with that being said, y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all later. See ya.